Hey, welcome to Beauty Beyond Blemishes, a Jade Alycia Beauty original podcast. Season 2, Episode 2. This one's called Take Time for You. Let's listen in. So last episode, we gave you guys a really warm welcome back to the podcast. It's our second summer. We're super excited for this season because it is going to be even better than last season. But if you have not listened to the first season of Beauty Beyond Blemishes, definitely binge watch before you tune into this season so you can catch up on all the things that we covered last season. And a lot of the topics that we're going to be discussing this season will tie into the previous, so definitely make sure you catch up. So today in this episode, we're going to be talking about taking time for you, why it's important, how often you should do it, and ways in which you can do it, so that as you're listening to this podcast, by the end, you'll be able to implement ways to take time for you because it is very important. But before we dive into today's discussion, I just want to make a quick announcement that we are accepting sponsors starting this season, where you can sponsor an episode or a segment of an episode of our podcast where you can shout out your business. That's a really exciting opportunity, a way for you to connect with our audience, for you to grow your own audience, and also to spread brand awareness of your business. So if you're interested in finding out about what segments you can sponsor or what episodes are available to sponsor, you can head on over to jadealiciabeauty.com/BBB-podcast, and there you'll be able to find all the information, the booking information, and all of that. All right, so let's dive in. So the first thing we're going to discuss is why taking time for you is important. And it is so essential to not only your well-being, but just like your life, your balance, how you are, just how you feel, and how you're able to accomplish and keep going in life. You have to take time and deliberately set time to take you time, just me time, closing yourself out from the world, from your obligations, your responsibilities, all of that, to just decompress and really reconnect with your inner being. Because in life, we're just going, and it's so easy to get caught up in everyday issues, problems, successes, victories, all of that, and become overwhelmed, and it just hit you like a ton of bricks because you were just running at full force and you never stopped to take breaks in between. So it's really important and it's essential to longevity in life and, avoiding burnout and all those negative things. And really it helps you to absorb the moment and live in the moment and really enjoy life to the fullest, even in your worst situations, because those are learning experiences, and in your highest of high moments, because those are memories and things that you aspire to do. And so it's very important to make sure that you are taking time for you. So I need to confess, because I know for me personally, working in the beauty industry, you're always like thinking ahead. Okay, like at the beginning of the year, you're like, all right, what are we launching this year? What quarter are we launching? What are our revenue goals for that quarter? Like, what is our marketing looking like? Everything. And when you're running a business, you kind of have to wear all the hats and always have everything in the back of your mind and planned out strategically. And so I know for me, in the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, I did not take time for myself. I was literally running full force, running my businesses, and I did not make it a habit to stop and breathe. And what would happen was I'd become very overwhelmed at a certain point, whether it be with frustration or just confusion or lack of clarity, and I would be wanting to quit. So I definitely have to confess, because I am one that I had to learn to take time for myself, and I had to learn the value in doing so on a consistent basis and keeping myself accountable to be like, okay, I'm in the midst of doing all these projects, but I need to make sure I'm booking out personal time for myself throughout the years so that I can decompress, so I can relax, so I don't get to the point of feeling like burnout or that I want to quit or that I'm uninspired. So to help prevent that, I had to learn how to make time for me. Okay, so now that we covered the reasons why taking time for yourself is important, I know you're probably thinking, all right, well, how often should I be taking time for me? And to be quite honest, it depends on you. You know what your limits are. You know what your boundaries are. You know what your breaking points are. You know when you need a break. You know when you're procrastinating and you need to hurry up and get something done. So it all revolves around you knowing yourself. But I recommend, just for those that are also business people, and even in skincare. So from the business perspective, I like taking time for me on a daily basis. And how I do that is I definitely like to set office hours. And there are days that I do extend my office hours to finish projects that I'm feeling really inspired by and just don't feel like I want to stop at that moment. But I've learned to sort of create a schedule where, all right, these are my set hours, whether it's 9 to 5, 9 to 4, 10 to 5, whatever, or maybe I do half days on some days. I try to go lighter on Fridays and lighter on Mondays and heavier in between, and just finding that balance so that I know, okay, I'm done at like 4 or 5 p.m. and I'm going to take the rest of the day to just do whatever I want, decompress, relax, hang out with family, go out to eat, enjoy life, and get out of the office. Another thing that I started doing on a daily basis was exercise. And it's so, easy to lose track of that when your mind is always on go. But I always like to do exercise. I'll take an afternoon break. I'll walk in that time. I'll go to the track. I'll go to the park, something where I'm getting active, I'm moving my body, I'm moving around, I'm leaving the house. And I can always bring my phone with me, run through my emails really quick or whatever. But I always like to, disconnect from those things and really just tune in to myself and take time for myself, whether that's listening to music, hearing a motivational speaker while I'm working out, or just meeting up with friends. I really like to often do that just to take a break from everything that's going on. And so even with skincare, you can make sure that in the morning time, after you take your shower, your skincare is your time that you're taking for you in the morning, and then at nighttime you can take it again and do like a face mask or a face scrub or try out a new product, something that really gets you really excited. You can take a nice shower. That's taking you time. So just making sure that you're doing it on a consistent basis that aligns with who you are and what works best for you. Because again, everyone has a different limit. Everyone has a different breaking point. Everyone knows when they need to take a break. And so each person carries a different amount of weight. So it really depends on knowing yourself in order to know how often you should be taking time for you. So I know that we just touched on a couple of different ways in which you can take time for yourself, but let's dive in a little bit deeper because I do have more ways in which I do take me time that I would love to share with you all because I think it would really, really help when you have ideas in mind on what you're going to do. And so taking you time, let's go back and revisit your skincare routine. In the morning, I love to just, wake up, wash my face, and then moisturize. Also, I like to do a face toner. And then I like to just also do a quick face mist. And that's my me time for getting ready, right? That's like my prepping of my skin. I also like to use the lip balm, all natural lip balm from Jade Alycia Beauty. And really just fresh face and then start my day. So that's taking me time, just carving out maybe like 30 minutes in the morning to just really take care of myself, wake up fully, make a nice cup of tea, and then do my skincare, right? And then I'll either go in the office or I'll go on a morning walk, morning workout. But that is taking time for me. And that's one way that I would really recommend you guys do it. Starting off your day, taking you time can be super valuable. And you can also wake up a little bit earlier because you know you're taking personal time. So you have time to get ready that you can just not have to rush, and you can fully absorb everything. And you can even play some instrumental music to help you wake up and really just get into the mood of, okay, I'm getting my day started. This is about to be amazing. The second way in which I love taking me time, and this can be done any time of day, really, but I love doing like face masks and face scrubs. I tend to do them in the evening, but you can always do them in the morning as well or in the afternoon. But there's just something about that experience of doing like a luxurious face mask or face scrub or skin treatment at home that just takes you to a higher level, and you feel like you're at a spa, you're getting that luxury treatment, and your skin feels and looks good. So that's another way in which I like to take me time. And also doing skincare in the evening time, that's a whole separate me time. So in the morning, we have my own skincare routine, but then at night, I like to do more of like a moisturizing treatment with body butter and the face oil after I cleanse, and really just get my skin in the mode for repair overnight. So that's a really great way to do me time. So you're taking a morning routine me time or evening routine me time, but also when you take your shower, that is me time. There is no interruptions when you're taking a shower. And I love using the mango papaya refreshing body wash in the shower. But I've also used the lavender mint one for like when I'm feeling anxious or unsettled. I'll use that one to like calm myself, but I definitely lean more towards the mango papaya because I'm a fan of fruity scents, and that one is super fruity. So love that. It's a great way to just decompress and sort of just lose yourself in the shower as far as like everything that's going on and things running through your mind. You just like to just, go out and just melt into the shower. Other ways to take you time that are not skincare related, but are also really good, and I'm pretty sure I may have discussed this in a previous episode, but writing is really good, and it's something that I'm really passionate about and always like to do. If you keep a little journal or diary, writing is really, really good. There's also picking up a hobby that you like. So that can be anything. That can be creating something with your hands. That can be photography. That can be anything that you love to do, right? That just detaches you from what's currently happening and gives you an artistic outlet where you can express yourself and it feels good and it's positive. So that is something else. Reading is another great way to just take you time. And for me personally, I love reading J Magazine, which if you guys have not subscribed to the beauty category of J Magazine, definitely do on jadealiciabeauty.com. We also have a Facebook group. That's a J Magazine Facebook group. If you visit our Jade Alycia Beauty Facebook page, you'll see there is that group, and you can join there and you will get all the latest headlines from fashion, beauty, and lifestyle stories from our in-house editorials. They're really, really great, full of like self-care, self-love tips for the beauty category, and then fashion is different stories, but they are all so very useful, valuable, and they also help you to just like improve your everyday life, which is really, really exciting, as well as giving you obviously more information about our products and how you can use them, how they help you and solve your problems that you're having, your skincare issues. So definitely subscribe and you will be getting more information on that. And the last way that I just want to recommend on how to take you time, I touched on it a little bit earlier, but exercise is really, really important. It's not only important for your health, but it is important for, just longevity of life and just getting your body moving. You don't want to be sitting around, slouching around, or just so busy you're always in a panic. You have to sort of decompress. It helps you to clear your mind, get your body moving, your blood flowing, and really helps you to just refocus while also making sure that your limbs are getting a workout so you're not sore or anything like that. And it's just great for your overall being. So I hope this episode was impactful and insightful for you. And now I want you to take time for you, pick a way in which you're going to do it, and figure out the schedule in which you are going to be doing it every single day, or how consistent you're going to be with it, but make sure you map it out and go and do it. Take you time. Find something you love and go take that you time. Be sure to join us next week as we discuss the expansion of Jade Alycia Beauty. This episode will build on the 2 episodes from last season where we shared our story and how we got started. So I cannot wait to share all that has happened and all that is currently going on with you all in the next episode. If you would like to give your beauty brand a shout out on our show, head on over to jadealiciabeauty.com/BBB-podcast to learn how you can sponsor an episode or a segment. Thank you for listening to Beauty Beyond Blemishes. We hope you enjoyed this week's show. Let us know what you think about the episode over on our Instagram at Beauty Beyond Blemishes. We would like to give a huge shout out to our natural skincare brand, Jade Alycia Beauty. And until next time, love the skin you're in.